Hello, and welcome to Everyday Penny, where we talk about finance and business strategy on our way to getting to 100K a year business. And today I'm going to shake things up a little bit because once you're successful, unless you have some fun friends and a great family to share it with, and great people around you, what's the sense? So I did some research, and I hope you'll agree with me, but I think that if you're going to take life advice from anyone, it should be someone who has lived a long life and has plenty of experience to share. And I found a woman, her name is Gladys, and she's 103. So Gladys is a podcaster, and she shares perspective on living a healthy and happy life in today's world. She shares her best lessons living a more fulfilling life. So let's dive into this.
People are scared and they're confused and they're reaching for what I call our true humanity, like E.T. was reaching for home. And not be afraid of love. It's the very essence of our being.
Lesson number 1 is finding small surprises in moments of your everyday life. Just small things that you didn't expect. Appreciate them, good or bad. Her perspective is the moment you're in right now. It's the most important moment. And I have to agree with that because everything that has already gone by you and you've already lived, you can't change that. There's nothing you can do about it. So why make it important? It's just not important anymore because it's already happened, whether it was good or bad, it just doesn't matter. So why focus on it? Focus on the little things that come along every day and surprise you and hopefully bring you joy. Number 2 is staying healthy and active in your older years. Her perspective is that being healthy helps with your ability to let things go. And I have to agree with that. I mean, I know for myself when I was younger, I could hold a grudge for a long time. and things just seemed bigger. And as I am getting older and raising 2 boys and now they're teenagers, some of the things that they do that upset me or that I think that I need to have a parental moment about, in hindsight, are they really all that important? And these are things on their journey that they need to learn from, and maybe they need to learn those lessons on their own. So, just kind of not make things so important. Again, if it's already happened, it's in the past. There's nothing you can change about that moment that happened. So why focus on it? Focus on what you can do moving forward in the future and or the moments that are happening right now. You can take the moments that come towards you and you have an option. You either can punch them around or take it in your hands, right? Put it in a ball and throw it away. Because again, it already happened and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do to change it. It's only moving forward. It's really a great thought to live your life by. So Gladys's perspective, which again, I totally agree, that when you get stuck on these things that happen, replay them over and over again. It reduces your lifespan. What we should be really doing is reaching for life, for better things to come in, for the brightness of a new day, better moments in time. And there was another gentleman that I was looking at on YouTube, and what he had to say, which I thought was very impactful as well, was that we don't own anything. So whatever we build in our life, our business, our home, our family, we don't actually own that. That doesn't belong to us. It belongs to the world. So Mother Earth and Father Time. And we're only the stewards of that for a short period of time. And we do get to enjoy it, or actually we should be enjoying it and enjoying the opportunity that we're given to be the stewards of that piece of life. But that we're only the stewards of it. And we pass it along to the next generation. And the better stewards we are, more we usually have to pass along. So just another idea. What we build in our creativity, I'll go back to my artwork. I do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy the process. And I'm building my business because I'm enjoying the process. And I've built more than one in my lifetime so far. And a lot of times it is a struggle, but there's joy in the struggle, especially when there's success in the end. And when there isn't success in the end, you've always learned something. So it's kind of like going on a date. It's either a good date or a good story. Either way, it was a fun night out. Reach for something new every day. Also, when you see someone, talking about community, when you see someone who is suffering and you have the ability to help and to reach out, and even just kind words. We're not even talking about monetarily. Really is helpful. It gives a new perspective. Being part of community and communicating gives people new perspective and new thoughts and new ways of doing things so that they're not stuck and they have a brighter day and a brighter future. So be that light for someone every once in a while. You don't have to just hold it all in. And what you have to share is not dumb. If I thought what I had to share was dumb, I'd probably still be making videos, but I probably would be more cringy about them. Which I will say that I do find my videos to be cringy, but I do them anyway. So another of Gladys's points was, why work so much doing something you have no passion for? If you're working on something you have no passion for, it's drudgery. It's not fun. If you're stuck or you feel stuck, you don't have to be. That's a choice. We have choices that we make every day. And I'll tell you, I've made some really crazy choices that I didn't share with anybody that I was making. I've quit jobs that were just draining me, actually kind of making me sick. And I quit them while having to raise kids with no idea really where the income was going to come from. But I knew in my heart that there was something better and that I had to do it because it was killing me. When you find something that makes your heart sing, and I will say that what I'm doing with Everyday Penny and Wealthy Pellet Media and everything else I do, my artwork, and I have a little Etsy shop as well. All these things that I'm doing, they're not making the kind of money I want them to be making right now, but they bring me joy every day. And it's really worth waking up to. That I like having a variety, but my art helps me focus and gives me perspective and clarity. The business brings in revenue and helps me get up to do it another day. And I enjoy that as well, because that is also creative. So in my world, it's all about creativity. I really like this little piece that Gladys had spoken about, because it actually, shone a light on what I was taught was important. And that is getting an education and getting a job. That you get your education to get a job. Not that you choose what you want to be educated about because you have a passion about it. Now, I do have to say, I didn't abide by this. I was kind of a bit of a a rebel in my household. So, instead of, yes, I went to college, but instead of, doing something that people could see a straight path to getting a job and making income and supporting myself, I went to school for art, and I ended up doing painting, and I did add digital art in that, as well as metalsmithing, so that I could learn how to use tools and what have you. And so that did kind of broaden it. But to me, the creativity part, the going to school and having that 4 years just to concentrate on creativity, because it taught me how to think and strategize and plan and create. My perspective is that's what we're all here to do. Create something, and learn from it along the way. And what I'm learning and what I put out here in the videos, I hope you learn from as well. So what Gladys had talked about here is the structure of the going to school, getting a job, making money, saving money, and just living that life. And how that is just sucking the life out of most people, making them stressed and unhappy, because they're taught that that's important. What that teaches us is that life is something to get through and get over. And it's not. It's the journey, it's the process. It's having fun along the way. It's finding those little surprises in every moment of every day. When you think about it that way, life is presented as just drudgery. Life grows. We don't grow. Most people get to a certain part in their life and they don't grow physically. But we hope we grow mentally, right? So to understand that life continues to grow, this is my point with even doing videos and, looking into AI and all these other new things and these exciting things that are happening. The people who don't want to see these things or are afraid of them in some way, they're not growing, but life is growing around them. And if you're a business owner and you're not grasping some of this stuff, are you growing? Are you growing with your business? Or is your business going to stop growing because you stop growing? So that's what we don't want. So we have to grow every day, open our minds, open our hearts, learn something new. Learn something new every day. So if you're living life and you're embracing the newness and you're learning something new every day, the possibilities and the process becomes amazing, because you've got new things to share with your friends, your community, your family. You have new things to share in your business. Learning is all part of life. And again, the more you grow, the more your life grows. And life's going to grow without you, even if you don't. So to put everything that Gladys was talking about kind of in a formula or a nutshell, she wrapped it up to 5 L's, which are life, love, laughter, labor, and listening. So let me just go through that. Life and love are similar. We have to work together. We have to live together, work together, and love together. You don't do life and love without other people. You just can't. It doesn't work. As life is growing and you grow with it, people come along your path and you either learn from them, you may love them, but you're going to share a moment with them. So embrace it and enjoy that. So love and life, or life and love. So laughter. Allow yourself to laugh. Allow yourself to find the humor in adversity. I know for myself, my kids always say, like if they think something is really serious, they'll say, "Mom, why are you laughing? That's not funny." And I think that they do that. I think that makes it even funnier. because, I'm probably laughing because there's nothing I can do about it. And when I put that situation in perspective, it was kind of funny. Yeah. So that's that. I'm not supposed to laugh at all these things, but I kind of find humor in them because there's happiness and joy in laughter. Sure, we've all been in a room and we hear people laughing. It kind of makes you laugh too. And there's fun and there's joy and happiness in that. Labor without love or passion for what you're doing is just drudgery. So we talked about that earlier. Like, if you're young and you're choosing your education and you're choosing what path to take, do something that you have some passion about, that really jazzes you up, because you don't want to live a life of drudgery. It'll all go by and you'll just be kind of empty. And labor and working and labor with love, that's bliss. I can definitely attest to that. When I finally decided to just put everything away and do what I wanted to do, I'm having so much fun and just a better time, and I'm happier. I think my family's happier. We don't have everything that we used to have. We don't go on vacations like we used to go, but we're happier, and that's more important. And we're living life. The draw to it is something that comes from inside. So, and it could be with anything. It could be science. It could be, a doctor. It could be just a serial entrepreneur. You have a passion for building. Building is a labor of love. And the last one was listening. So you want to listen with love. Listening with love is understanding. Listening without love is empty sound. And again, we're here to connect. So when you do put yourself in a position to listen to other people, listen with love so that you can understand their point of view. And you might actually find something of value in their point of view. I knew I would learn something from Gladys's talk that I listened to, but I didn't know what I was going to learn, right? I had no idea when I first started listening what I was going to learn, and that it would absolutely resonate with me. So her keys on having a great life, I think if you sum it all up, live in the moment, let go of the things that have already happened because they're done. Can't change them. It's just what it is. Find small surprises in every day and live with love. I really love Gladys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And tune in again to Everyday Penny. We put out financial and business strategy, and sometimes just life strategy videos every week on Thursday. See you again soon.
Whatever there is there, whatever the opportunity is, and you use it, and you work forward with it, you're helping people in ways that you know not.